not be that complicated because Americans should be vaguely aware there was a place called Vietnam that had a couple million refugees coming out of it, and that was because we bombed it with 7 million bombs. We blew up all the villages in Laos, we blew up villages in Cambodia. Not only did this not win the war, it caused communist movements. Okay, now we're in history again, I don't know any of that. But the general concept of a bigger war makes more refugees, I think that's something you want to be able to convey.
That is, we walked away from Vietnam, and 20 years later we were trading partners.
Yes.
That's the bigger issue.
Yeah, that's good.
We walked away from Vietnam. We lost that war. Right. We walked away from it, and we walked away 20 years later, we're trading partners. Right. And that's the critical piece to understand. Not just that. They told us in Vietnam, if we lost Vietnam, the entire world would become communist. Right. Not only that, the whole world would become communist. They're telling us we lose the Middle East, the whole world will become caliphate. Right. No, that didn't happen in Vietnam. I think Vietnam is a very good analogy of it easier.
And Laos and Cambodia, same thing. Now we're trading with them, and now we stop bombing all the villages in the area. They capitalized, and they're fine.
Yes, and we talk so often about how, yes, but, bombing works. We dropped more bombs in Vietnam than all of World War II, and we still lost that.
Yeah, 7 million tons.
Yes, we still lost that war. Bombing does not work.
Bombing does not work, actually. I hope that you repeat that line.
I know.
That's good.
Yes.
And have you had success with operating options? Of course, it's talking about the cost, talking about what are the benefits if you hadn't spent that money on bombing, if you had, say, let's spend half of that on paying down the debt, that's half of it on infrastructure, whatever. If people had seen what could we have done if you hadn't spent that on, have you had any success with that?
It's always a great strategy that looked at Ron Paul, where you talk about what would we be doing with that money. He's some of you don't hear about much anymore. When it's about Congress, they said all scandals, but Al Tracy used to say the war is making you poor. The idea that a lot of our problems, I'm pretending let's run out of the libertarian context, just everything's the same except we pull back on the empire. There'd probably be theory being more well for infrastructure, a different discussion maybe about what healthcare would look like. Because of the money, and it is controversial because we want to translate all the money that goes away to entitlements for the empire's long-term costs. They're sucking us dry, and not just morally, but in the actual literal wealth. So war does not create wealth, no matter what. I mean, it doesn't for Lockheed, but it doesn't do anything for the rest of us.
No, it does great jobs, though. It does great jobs. And there's people, libertarians are often say, government does great jobs. But when I'm getting that paycheck from my government job, that's a job. That's how I see it. The individual, remember, the government is the largest employer in the country. Bigger than Walmart. When we work for government, then work for Walmart. It's the largest employer in the country. About 40% of all our jobs are government jobs here in the area. So government does create jobs. So those bombs, some of them are doing. So let me go Texas, in New Hampshire, in Arizona, and then maybe Arizona.
Massachusetts, or anything on all those companies right along going into Boston, yeah.
So it's not so easy to get a message when probably I know someone who's getting a government check. Probably everyone in this room knows someone who's getting a government check, right? Well, it's hard to do that.
We're back into the people who don't want to learn history or economics, but obviously every defense job is removing 4 other jobs, and those 4 other jobs actually make stuff.
Yes.
Like cancer cures or who knows what. But yes, if you can't see the stuff that was destroyed by the government program, you only see the government program. Right.
I think we can borrow a little bit from sometimes the good part of the liberal people, those people, some of whom that are not part of the central organizations, but are the workers, some good people there, that are very intolerant to this prejudice against brown people in other countries, and it's just giving them a hard time. And then I think Trump got a lot of success from exploiting a lot of that, kind of very poor mentality. And that, anti-war New England is all about tolerance to these people and, making friends with them, So we don't have to be really smart either and know all this stuff about history, but just get out and talk to some people.
Not from New York City, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
New York City, right.
Okay.
I'm sure we know people who are from Egypt, people who are from Saudi Arabia, people who are from Afghanistan. They have cars on the street, they're making money, they're driving cabs, they're doing Uber, they're doing jobs.
Right.
Look at what's happened in that area, we know that. The people in the Middle East actually don't hate Americans. They hate American government.
Right.
They love Americans. They don't hate us, they want to eat us. Right. They want to come here, they stand in line for hours at embassies, trying to get visas to come here.
Right.
And who are the people in New York City who stopped at the most recent terror attacks? They're Muslims.
Right.
Who said something wrong? Right. I got down, I'm a Muslim, I got a girl in college, and I got somebody else, a job, my son got he's going to his new job. I remember doing things.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna tell. Right. I'm more American now than I am Saudi, I'm more American now than I am Egyptian in certain here. This is out here. They'd rather be here than there. Our culture is formal power than any mom can make. It's like formal power.
Yes. We don't have an exact study on who voted for Trump, why, but when I was doing this op-ed on Trump's stated policy before he was inaugurated, there's 50-some tweets specifically about Syria, and every single one of them severely anti-interventionist. And, so there's at least some of his votes were specifically because he was